Yes. Now we start the next part of the chapter fundamental unit of life is first of all in the last part I have tell you about the unicellular cell made of. What is the cell made up of? A cell is a tiny mass of protoplasm which is surrounded by cell membrane and capable of performing all the functions of life. A typical cell performs three main parts: plasma membrane to create separate environment, nucleus for its control, and cytoplasm possessing metabolic activities or the metabolic machineries. In the starting of the chapter, I have tell you what are the three main functional regions of the cell, that is cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleus. The plasma membrane to create separate environment, nucleus to control all the activities of the cell, and cytoplasm possessing metabolic activities of the cell. Plasma membrane of the cell membrane. Plasma membrane is the outermost delicate elastic membrane covering of the cell that separates the contents from the external environment is called plasma. Plasma membrane is selectively permeable. It allows the entry of certain selective substance to go inside the cell. It is made up of bilipid layer and proteins and are integrated in, out, and inside. Small carbohydrates are attached at the place to outer surface of lipid and proteins. Functions of the plasma membrane: shape to content of the cell, mechanical barrier, semi-permeability, which control the material to go in and out, endocytosis, recognition of the center or flow of information, osmosis, cell continuity, modified to perform special functions like absorption in microvilli. Plasma membrane, the diagram of the plasma membrane is shown here. It is phospholipid bilayer. The white portion of the cell and these molecules are of carbohydrates and proteins are present in this. There are two types of the proteins in the plasma membrane, that is the extrinsic and intrinsic proteins. Transport across the membrane. A membrane acts as a physical barrier between the organelles of a cell and its cytoplasm and its surrounding environment. Impermeable substances do not pass through the membrane. Permeable, both the solute and solvent can pass through. Semi-permeable membrane, membrane permeable to solvent but prevent the solute passage, and selectively permeable if the membrane allow the passage of solvent and some selective solute to go in. That is the transport of the cell. The transport may be of two types: active and passive transport. In active transport there is energy utilized and it the movement of substance from low concentration to high concentration, and in passive transport the movement of the substance from high concentration to low concentration and there is no energy utilized. Substances may pass across the membrane without or with the expenditure of energy. That is the active transport. Substances pass the membrane with consuming the energy in the form of ATP. Passive transport: substances pass the membrane without consuming ATP. Bulk transport: large amount of the substances and food particles across the plasma membrane. The process of bringing the bulk of material from outside by the formation of the endosmosis is called endocytosis, and bulk expulsion of the material as in the secretion and excretion is called exocytosis. Then passive transport is of two types: diffusion and osmosis. Diffusion, the process of movement of substances, that is solid, liquid or gas, from the region of high concentration to the region of lower concentration till spread uniformly in the given space is called diffusion. Importance of diffusion: help in the spread of the different substances throughout the cytoplasm of the cell. Osmosis is a type of diffusion where only solvent is allowed to diffuse. In osmosis, the plasma membrane is required. It takes place in the living organ. Diffusion help in exchange of respiratory gases between the cell and their environment. Transpiration is a diffusion process. What is transpiration? Transpiration is the movement of water from the removal of water from the aerial part of the plant, that is called transpiration. Flowers spread aroma, their smell through the diffusion to attract the insects and other animals for pollination. Osmosis, defined as the diffusion of water or solvent across a semi-permeable membrane from a region of high concentration to the region of its low concentration. Plasma membrane function as a semi-permeable osmosis and demonstration of the osmosis. You can demonstrate the process of the osmosis. You take the thistle funnel and cover it with the help of the egg membrane. As you know, in the beaker you take the water, and in the funnel you to take the concentrated sugar solution. After some time, you see the first of all you mark the level of the water, and after that you see the water from the beaker goes inside the funnel, and the level of the water will rise. This show the phenomena of osmosis. Here I want to tell you what is difference in osmosis and diffusion. Diffusion, it takes place in solid, liquid, and gas. In any medium, diffusion may take place. It does not involve any semi-permeable membrane. It equalizes the concentration of the substances. In diffusion, the concentration of the equalized reactant and the product. Different substances diffuse independent of one another. Diffusion is not much influenced by the presence of other substances. Osmosis, it takes place only in the liquid medium. It requires semi-permeable membrane. It does not equalize the concentration of solvent on the two processes. It does not equalize the concentration solvent on the two sides of the membrane. Only the solvent undergo diffusion. It is influenced by it is influenced by the concentration and the type of the solute. Concentration and the type of the solute.